After school that day, 16-year-old Emma picked up a flyer, $20,000 a month, all expenses paid. The job was supposedly just taking personal photos. Not just for a teenage girl, for anyone, it was an irresistible temptation. After thinking it over briefly, Emma brought her best friend to the audition venue. Seeing dozens of other girls there applying for the same opportunity, the two of them didn't think much of it and sat down to wait for the auditions to begin. The moment the man claiming to be a talent agent finished speaking, the room instantly erupted in applause. The girls cheered excitedly, treating this opportunity like a dream come true. In front of the camera, they held nothing back, showing off their youthful energy to the fullest. They believed their lives were about to change forever, completely unaware that an endless nightmare was quietly approaching. As the sound of camera shutters echoed non-stop, the walls soon filled with beautiful photos of the girls. These were the lucky ones who had passed the audition. Soon it was their turn. Emma's friend looked sweet and innocent, but she just didn't stand out enough. The agent shook his head and called Emma forward instead. Her fair skin, bright watery eyes, and especially her playful smile, made her look like the adorable girl next door. When she spoke, Emma appeared even more innocent and charming. The big fish had taken the bait. The agent smiled with satisfaction, gave a slight nod, and hung her photo on the wall. Emma and her friend covered their mouths in disbelief, overjoyed that she had made it through. At the same time, Emma begged her friend not to tell her parents about any of this. Little did she know, the entire thing was a carefully planned trap set by human traffickers. The moment she walked out of the airport, the traffickers were already waiting for her. As soon as she got into the car, they took away her passport. Watching Emma's excited expression, Helena, who had also been trafficked, quietly told her the truth. Emma's face instantly froze in shock. Before long, the car arrived at its destination. She stared in horror at the place before her. The streets were filthy and run down, the air reeked with a horrible smell, and the place looked worse than a broken-down bar. The girls were treated like merchandise, pushed roughly into a large hall to await their unknown fate. At that moment, a man in a sharp suit walked in. His name was Sergey, the boss of the operation. He knew the girls' home addresses and every detail about their families. Using that information, he threatened them not to even think about escaping. Then, just like distributing cargo, he sent the girls off to different places to make money for him. The girls cried endlessly. At first, they resisted and fought back, but gradually, they became numb, allowing everything to happen to them, like lifeless dolls, reduced to tools for profit. But Emma refused to surrender to fate. Every single day, she searched for a chance to escape. One day, the gang received a huge order. As luxury cars pulled up outside, a group of wealthy and powerful guests arrived. They looked elegant and respectable on the outside, but their conversations were filled with filthy desires. After several drinks, the guests began choosing their prey. Peeking through a window at the unfamiliar streets and layout outside, Emma realized her opportunity had come. While the monsters were still drinking, she quietly took off her high heels, climbed onto the windowsill, and jumped out. But before she could get very far, she was caught and dragged back, and waiting for her would be a brutal